Hello, I'm Andi, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope for the month of July 2017. And this is for you coming from Libra, and this is for July the 1st up to July the 8th. Let's start with July the 1st, and it warns you of a lot of trouble, whether in your area of personal life, marriage, family, romance, whether in job, in career, or in business. The whole day is poised to be very difficult. It happens to fall on a Saturday, so chances are you may not be at your work related, so won't be badly affected there. July the 1st, morning and afternoon and early evening periods show that you can be blamed and that whatever you do seems to be attracting problems. Either it's your personality that shows a lot of arrogance and hot temper and conflict and provocation, with a tendency to say things and do things that other people just retaliate or they move away from you, and so you isolate. Now you don't want all this to happen, do you? So morning, afternoon, noon and night, tell yourself, I have to be appreciative for what people do for me. I have to let other people take the lead. That way you will be free of blame. Let other people make the plans and just follow suit, and you will find that you are able to control the day much better. The evening and nightfall sessions also show conflict and a desire for violence or accidents, and also differences in personality or character with other people, leading to provocation. So if you don't have to socialize, it's better for you to just go back home and be in the safety of your home. July the 2nd starts much better, but there's also water in the horoscope. That means you need to focus on what is very important. It's a Sunday, so you're probably at home with your family, or if you're alone, then you're alone, or with your romance partner. So socializing may be a good idea morning, afternoon and early evening periods, because these planets also show that being together, they are emotional planets, you see. So being together with somebody can have some good effect on you. But you need to focus on what you need to do on this Sunday morning, afternoon periods. If you have a responsibility to do something, these planets can make you forget that and make you do other things. The evening and nightfall period becomes pretty bad for you. Now this evening and nightfall periods don't just suddenly appear. They are there right from the morning and the afternoon and the early evening as well. So they hit and run, they create mischief and they move. And a lot of that can be seen in emotional areas like marriage areas, family areas, romance areas as well, or with your parents or siblings as well. So throughout the day, these planets start to do mischief, but they can't do much until their time when evening and nightfall comes. That's when they become very aggressive. So they make you arrogant. They make your tolerance very low. They make you a person who puts blame on other people easily and criticizes just about everybody in sight. Now you don't want to do all that because it will isolate you. It's going to be a horrible evening and a nightfall period. You're not going to get anything you want. So take the soft approach. Tell yourself, I need to be appreciative for whatever is being done for me, and that way others will have more time for you. And be careful of accidents as well. July the 3rd, for you coming from Libra, is not exactly the best day, but it's a day where you will be very ambitious, you will be very pushy, you can be very dominating. So it's going to be a Monday, and you probably will go to work. And so on this Monday of the 3rd, tell yourself, I cannot do these things which I've just mentioned. And instead of doing that, you have to be the opposite. You have to tend to be supportive. That's the main thing. Once you are supportive, you won't be coming out as stubborn. The afternoon and evening periods can improve in business areas. There are a couple of business planets there, I see. And so an enlargement and an expansion wants to take place. And if you're on top of it, you'll be able to get some good news in areas of business especially. The nightfall period and the evening period first, and then the nightfall period, many emotional planets are there. So you're quite uncertain of what you want to do, who you want to be with, firstly. Secondly, emotionally, you'll be emotionally driven. So you can tend to be flattered and people can get the best out of you. Or they can push you around and intimidate you. So be choosy of the company you keep in the evening and nightfall session. If you are not happy with that company, just stay away. Okay? July the 4th, for you coming from Libra, is a very good morning, afternoon and early evening period. You just get very lucky. Very lucky. These are very fast planets. So you have to be on your toes. As opportunities come very fast, they go whizzing here and there. So be on your toe, and if you can connect to a few of these opportunities, you will be very lucky in the morning, afternoon and evening session at place of work or in business. Now if you're looking for a romance, you may find it most unexpectedly, in some unexpected fashion, and you'll be able to be very happy making that contact. The evening and nightfall period, these planets that make you dominating and stubborn, they return. And so you are not very cooperative anymore. And so you're a person who, when you believe that you want to do something else, you become very stubborn. Don't do that. Go with the flow. Let other people take charge. Let other people plan what they want to do. And you will see that your evening and nightfall of July the 4th become better and better. July the 5th, there are very fast planets seen in your horoscope. And these fast planets, luckily for you, are all good. So morning they bring good news, afternoon they bring good news, whether in your areas of job, in your area of business, because there are some business-minded planet there, whether looking for romance, you get a very good contact, marriage areas, plenty of good news and bonding, see each other for lunch, whoever you want to be with, have a lunch with them as well, whether it's colleagues, whether it's bosses, whether it's business contacts. Evening and nightfall period remains also very good. So the whole day is really a blessed day for you, and you're going to be so happy with what's happening. Very fast planets bring very fast good news, and they interact fastly and they bring very fast results. Remember that. So evening and nightfall period, I urge you to go socializing, whether with the business community that you're doing with, whether with your colleagues, bosses, whether with marriage, family or romance partner. Be active during the whole day to get the best out of the day. July the 6th, for you coming from Libra, is another wonderfully good day, morning, noon, evening and night. And so it starts firstly with creativity, with imagination flourishing. Place of work, you're doing very well. Good news comes as well. In business areas, very good news can come. So communicate, ask favors, show off your mentality, show off your business sense, and you'll find very good results on July the 6th. I urge you to mix business and pleasure in whatever you do, whether for lunch, whether for tea, whether for dinner, because the business planets are very active. They want an enlargement in your portfolio, and so they will contact you, make you good contacts wherever you are business-wise. If it's just going to be fun, with your marriage partner and family and romance, nothing wrong with that. You will still find a lot of happiness throughout the day, evening and nightfall as well. July the 7th, for you coming from Libra, it's not totally bad in the morning, afternoon, early evening, but bad enough. Jealous people can get the better out of you. Your name can be tarnished, so be careful of the company you are seen with. And also difficulties in trusting people or from them finding trust in you. So there's this kind of a couple of planets creating such mischief morning and afternoon periods. So it's best to be careful with the company you keep, and especially if you're going to be seen with rebellious company, you will be tagged as rebellious. Anti-management company, you will be tagged like that as well. Number 2, drive carefully because the danger of accidents can be seen. And number 3, avoid the sea. Don't go into the sea on this 7th of July. Okay? Now, the evening nightfall session improves dramatically. What a big change. And as the evening comes in and the nightfall comes in, you get very lucky. Now, these planets don't just appear in the evening nightfall period. They are there in the morning afternoon period as well. But they are very weak in the sense that they come and give you good offers here and there, good possibilities, but there's no follow-up. But now in the evening and nightfall period, there is follow-up. So if you made a date earlier in the day, you'll be kept waiting, yes or no, not sure, but you'll get good news as the evening nightfall comes, so be patient. So evening nightfall planets bring solutions where others in the morning afternoon couldn't give you solutions. So I urge you to mix with people and mix business with pleasure as well. July the 8th, For you coming from Libra, it's an excellent morning, afternoon and early evening period. It's a Saturday. If you are working, you will get very good news there. If you are in business and conducting business, you will have very good news there. If it's just going to be with your family members and with your romance partner, you will still be very happy and the bonding will be perfect. So plan to go out for lunch. Plan to go out in the evening as well. Now, talking of the evening, and by the way, you're going to get very good news from somewhere or another. Now, the evening and nightfall period on this July the 8th are planets that can be very deceptive. So be careful of the company you keep. They may be addicted to drinking or other bad habits, and then you will be part of that. And be careful that drinking too much can lead to accidents. There will be people jealous of you in that company as well. So you have to choose company very carefully. Be with the people you know and trust. That is the safest way to do it. Okay? So if you want to go out with your marriage partner on this Saturday, or if you want to go out with your romance partner, there's no problem because you know them well. But even then, I would advise you that you need not to bring up past issues which have been very thorny or very touchy, because that can be the spoiling factor in the evening of July the 8th. I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. That's based on your date of birth and time of birth, looking at your palms, looking at your face. I do face reading as well, and also using Kabbalistic tarot cards if you want me to in the 90 minutes. And I will concentrate on the next 5 or 6 years of your life and talk to you in all areas of your life very, very intensely and very deeply. Okay? So go to Facebook and follow me for the time being, and communicate with me and ask me questions. And I'll be able to answer them for you, and maybe we could make a date to Skype on Facebook, or go to Skype itself and leave me a message. My Skype ID, you may see already published there, is Andi, A-N-D-I, space, and then futuretalk, 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 one word. So I look forward to hearing from you one day, and perhaps we can get down to knowing what your 5 or 6 years have in store for you in all areas of your life. Thank you and goodbye.